So, you're moving to the UK for your studies. That's amazing. But there's one thing that can cause a ton of stress, right? Customs. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break it all down for you so you can bring your personal stuff without the headache and just focus on the adventure. Okay, so you've done the hard part. You've got your university place, your visa's sorted, and you are all set for this massive adventure in the UK. Seriously, it's such an exciting time. But then that little worry starts to creep in. You know the one. Actually moving your life across a border. You start thinking about customs, all that confusing paperwork, and oh, the fear of getting hit with a surprise tax bill just for your own things. It can be super daunting. Well, here's the good news. What if I told you there's a special rule, a kind of customs hack, just for students? One that cuts through all that nonsense. It is a total game changer, and it can make the whole process simple and, get this, tax-free. All right, first things first, let's tackle the customs confusion head on. Why on earth does this feel so complicated for so many people? Okay, so if you've been Googling this, you've probably seen this term pop up everywhere. Transfer of residence, or the TOR1 form. It sounds super official, right? It's this form you have to fill out before you ship anything. And yeah, tons of online guides point everyone to this form, but here's the secret. For students, it's usually the wrong path. It just creates a whole lot of unnecessary panic. So let's just clear all that away. Forget that complicated form, because you, as a student, get your own special VIP pass for customs. It's a relief designed just for you. It's called, you guessed it, Student Relief, and it's super simple. If you're coming to the UK for full-time study, you can bring your personal belongings and all your school stuff into the country without paying a penny in import duty or VAT. Yep, zero. And look at this. This really breaks it down. For a normal move, yeah, you need that TR1 form, you got to apply way in advance, and there's a specific customs code. But for you, for student relief, no Tier 1 form. You just claim it when you get here or when your stuff gets shipped. And you use a totally different, way simpler customs code, 4000C06. Seriously, this right here is the golden ticket. So what exactly can you bring? Basically, everything you need to survive and thrive as a student. We're talking all your clothes, your personal stuff, the essentials. Plus, your study gear, laptop, calculator, books, all that. And even household things, like your own bedding and towels, to make your new dorm room actually feel like home. Okay, so that's the what. Now for the how. Let's get practical and walk through the actual steps of getting your things into the UK. Right, you've got two main ways to do this. Path number one, you're bringing stuff with you on the plane. This is called accompanied baggage, and it's ridiculously easy. You just walk through the green "Nothing to Declare" channel at the airport. That's it. Just, keep your university acceptance letters somewhere easy to grab, just in case. Now, path number two is if you're shipping boxes separately. That's unaccompanied baggage. The process is a little different, but still totally manageable. For anything you're shipping, just remember these 3 steps. It's like a checklist. 1, you have to tell your shipping company that you are a student moving for full-time study. This is so important. 2, give them that magic code we talked about, CPC 40000C06. And 3, have your documents all lined up and ready to go. So what documents are we talking about? Well, your passport, obviously, your student visa, or, and this is a big one, your CAS. That stands for Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies. And finally, you'll need a detailed packing list of everything that's in those boxes. Trust me, being organized here will make everything go so much smoother. Okay, this student relief is amazing, but it's not a total free-for-all. There are a few important rules you absolutely need to know. So, rule number 1, everything has to be for your personal use. This isn't a loophole to start a side hustle. Rule number 2, and this one's a biggie, alcohol and tobacco are totally excluded. They have their own set of taxes, so don't even try it. And rule number 3, you can't sell, lend, or even hire out the stuff you bring in for at least a year. It's gotta stay yours. Now, what about stuff that isn't for your studies, like gifts for your new friends? Well, for that, there's a separate allowance. It's usually around £390. If your gifts are worth more than that, you've got to declare them. And hey, a super quick but really critical point about cash. If you're carrying £10,000 or more, or the same amount in any other currency, you have to declare it. No ifs, ands, or buts. And this is a great little cheat sheet for what not to pack. Some things are just flat out banned, like meat and dairy if you're coming from outside the EU, for the most part. Then there are restricted items, which means you need to follow special rules. The big ones to watch out for are cash over that £10,000 limit and especially medicines. For any prescription meds, please check the official UK rules before you pack them. All right, so that's you sorted for arriving and getting set up. But what about when you finish your degree? What happens then? Well, if you end up loving the UK and decide you want to stay after graduation, and hey, a lot of people do, that's when that other process, the transfer of residence, finally comes into play. You'll get a 12-month window after you graduate to apply for that relief and bring over any bigger household stuff you might have left back home. Okay, I'm going to say this now. This is probably the most important piece of advice in this entire explainer. Customs rules can change. They just do. So before you travel, before you ship anything, please do yourself a favor and check the latest, most up-to-date info on the official government website. That's gov.uk. So, there you have it. The secret to beating UK customs is just knowing you have the special student status. It's that simple. So now that we've hopefully taken that huge weight off your shoulders, I've just got one question for you. What's the very first study essential you're going to pack?